Hey guys, this presentation was made for Cascadia College students who are learning about the skeleton anatomy. We will discuss the function of the bones and cell types. Let's start out with a simple question. What are bones? Bones are alive and are just as dynamic as any of your organs. They are made of active connective tissue which is being broken down, regenerated, and they can even repair themselves. Normally, people think the reason that we have bones is to give our body structure and the ability to move. This is true. However, bones do much more than that. Bones store calcium, phosphate, and other minerals that help neurons firing and allows our muscles to contract. Not only that, bones allow hematopoiesis to happen. Hematopoiesis is blood cell production. This production is generated in the bone marrow. This helps us store energy as fat. Also, bones allow us to maintain homeostasis. Homeostasis is the regulation of internal body temperature. The bones in your body are regulating blood calcium levels and are producing hormones. An average human has 206 bones. Each bone is a different size and shape. Because of this, there are different shape classifications. There are long bones, short bones, flat bones, and irregular bones. Long bones are longer than they are wide. They include the tibia, fibula, and your phalanges. Short bones are the small bones, which include the talus, cuboid, lacunate, and scaphoid. Your flat bones are thin. They include the sternum, scapulae, and brain casing. Lastly, your irregular bones are weirdly shaped. They include the vertebrae and pelvis. These bones are divided into structures. The first thing that is considered is the location of the bone, and then is divided into two categories, the axial and appendicular groups. The axial bones are the vertical axis of the body. These bones are the foundation of your body. They provide skeletal support, organ protection, and they carry body parts. There are 80 bones divided into this category, which include the skull, vertebral column, and the thoracic case region. The appendicular group allows us to move around. These bones include the shoulder blade, pelvis, and limbs. Now that we have a general understanding of what a bone is and the different shapes and sizes, let's go more in depth and move on to the internal structure of bones. Bones have a smooth-looking external layer of compact cortical or hard bone. However, if you were to look under a microscope, you would see the layered plates which create small little tunnels. Inside the bone, you'll find something called spongy bone. Spongy bone looks like little pores. They play a big role in making blood cells. There is cross-hatching in the spongy bone, which is called trabecula. These cross-hatching help the bone resist stress. Spongy bone is where you will find the bone marrow. There are two different types of bone marrow. There is red bone marrow and yellow bone marrow. Red bone marrow is where the red blood cells are produced. And the yellow bone marrow is where energy is stored as fat. Each bone has a slightly different arrangement of bone tissue. For example, flat, short, and irregular bones have the spongy bone surrounding the inside of the compact bone. But for long bones, the spongy bone is concentrated at the epiphyseal, which is located at the tips of the bone. The diaphysis, the middle of the bone, is filled with yellow marrow instead of spongy bone. Bones have a big impact on life. Bones help us understand how we are alive and how we function the way we do. Bones help us move and protect us from harmful things. That's everything in a nutshell. There is so much information out there on the web if you want to know more. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.